So, guys, what's going on? So, here's some interesting news. Arcade1Up may be coming out with a Alley Cats shuffleboard machine. And how this came to light was there's this guy named Todd Tuckey. He owns a amusement company called TNT Amusements. And he does like a podcast and like a weekly show. And he was telling a story on one of his shows, his last show, how Arcade1Up came to him a couple of years ago, and they bought a Star Wars machine, a full size arcade Star Wars machine, and they were going to use that to make the Star Wars Arcade1Up that we have today. Well, they came back to him and they traded in that Star Wars machine, that arcade machine they bought for him a couple of years ago, and they purchased a Alley Cats a shuffleboard machine. So it's possible that in the near future that you may get a shuffle alley. I'm not sure if it would be Alley Cats. It may be, but just in general, you may get a shuffle alley machine from Arcade1Up. Now, from what I'm understanding, Arcade1Up and TNT Amusements are close to each other. I know that TNT Amusements is in Pennsylvania. I'm not 100% sure if Arcade1Up is in Pennsylvania, but from what I'm understanding is that these two companies are close to one another. I will tell you a Todd Tuckey story. I met Todd years ago at a video game pinball show. And he had a booth set up, and in this booth he had a bunch of these caveman pinball machines. These are these pinball machines that it's like a video game inside of a pinball, one of those type of things. And I'm looking at the machine, and I didn't know who Todd was, and he didn't know who I was. And he came walking over to me, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing? Do you want some potato chips?" That was it. So he was offering. It wasn't like, "Do you like the game?" He was like, "Hey, what's going on? How are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like I said, I didn't know who he was. He's like, "Hey, you want some potato chips?" And I said, "No, thanks, but no thanks." And then he started asking, "Oh, do you like this game?" Todd's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's also very knowledgeable about the business, not only about, fixing and taking care of games. He's also knowledgeable about the vending machine business, about having machines on location. He's someone you can talk shop with. So all this is very interesting. I'm curious to see what Arcade1Up comes out with, I guess, next season. Also, guys, check out the At Games pinball machine. There's a lot of people talking about the Arcade1Up pinball. Let me tell you something. I've played both. The At Games pinball machine blows everything away. There's no comparison between the At Games pinball machine and any other pinball machine. I'll leave it at that. Go research, do videos. But that At Games pinball machine is pretty amazing. And that's it. All right, like, subscribe, and comment. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.